Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Bucket List Mom. My name is Elizabeth and today is update number 14. So I have been on the carnivore plan for 13 weeks total today, which is crazy. And I hope you guys are not thrown off. Like, I'm not in the center of the camera and it's like I can see it here and it's really bothering me, but I have my pretty candle back here and so I don't want to like be in the center. So anyway, I hope it's not throwing anyone off. It's kind of weird. But we're going to do this video like that today. So I took notes. There was a lot going on this week, a lot to talk about, and some different stuff going on than the other weeks. So let's just start right at the top. I lost 1 pound this week. Would have loved for it to have been more, but 1 pound is still good. It's definitely still going down, and I'm like a 1/10 away from the next like 10-pound increment. I'll be like down another 10 full pound things. So I'm super excited about that. Was hoping to hit that this week, but I'm not quite there yet, so I'm not going to count it yet. But I was curious, because last week I lost like 6 whole pounds. So this week I just wanted to see, what would it do? So I'm thankful, I didn't go up. I'm thankful I didn't stall. I'm thankful that, one pound came off. So I'm okay with that. I'm hoping, for it to pick up a little bit more, next week and not be quite so slow. 1 pound a week is not why I'm doing this, but, I'm thankful. So before we get to my notes, I did want to say, this channel is really starting to kind of gain some traction and gain some subscribers. And so I just wanted to take a second to say thank you, because I'm so excited and I appreciate it so much. It's really thrilling to not just be making videos that no one watches, that you guys are watching, because, the whole goal is to add something back into the world. And so you guys are commenting. Some of you are commenting really regularly, and I do respond to every comment if at all possible. If I'm not responding, if there's a comment you wrote that I didn't respond to, it's because sometimes the comments are really weird. In YouTube, they kind of like disappear. Like when I try to go comment on them, I can't access them. It's a weird like glitch that's happening. So anyway, it wasn't because I was ignoring you. It's because there was something weird going on. But I definitely try to get through all the comments, and I really, really love when you guys comment. Some of you guys comment regularly, and I really enjoy talking to you, and I just thought that you guys should know that. And so just thank you. I'm so excited that you guys are commenting. That's what I was really hoping for with making these videos and making this whole channel, really, is kind of a support system as we lose weight, and to really be able to do it together and to interact with you guys. So that is just super thrilling for me, and I thought I would take this week to tell you, because there was a lot of increased activity this week. So I'm just thankful for that. Anyway, let's get started with the rest of it. So something happened this week where I tried hard cheeses. So we got some like specialty cheeses given to us this week, hard cheese, and you can have that on the carnivore diet. It is like legal, and I haven't been for the last 3 months. I really wanted to pull everything out, and I wanted to see what my body would do with that. So I decided to try a few bites of these hard cheeses, and my body tolerated it fine. However, I didn't feel like I needed it. It did not satisfy anything going on inside. So I'm not really going to make a habit out of it, because I just didn't feel like I needed cheeses yet. It wasn't like, oh, I missed this, or oh, this is so good. It was just like, meh, okay. And so I'm gonna just lay off that for a while. Don't feel like I necessarily need to eat cheeses regularly right now. So it did kind of affect my weight a little bit. I went up for about 1.5 pounds for 1 or 2 days, and then it kind of came back down. So I don't know if that kind of affected why I really only got like 1 pound this week. I'm thinking no, but yeah, I'm just not ready to add them back in full time or make like a big habit out of the cheeses yet. But it was interesting to try it and just see where I'm at with it. And what I found was I'm really just not ready to add things back in yet, I guess. So that was interesting, being able to try the hard cheeses. And so this week was my daughter's birthday. So my middle daughter, she just turned 8, and we have this birthday tradition. I've featured it on my channel before, and I think we've featured it on all of their channels, but like we go around to all kinds of different places. It's our birthday tradition, and we get all like the freebies like on our actual birthdays, and they ask to do that every single year. Every single kid wants to. I mean, I do this a lot of times a year, and so that's what my daughter wanted to do. We wake up and we do it. It takes like 3.5 to 4 hours. It's like a big thing. And so I made it through that this week without having anything, without cheating at all, which is such a weird feeling. This is the first time I've ever done all their birthday runs like that where I could not have anything, because we go to a lot of different like Dutch Bro coffee places and they give you these huge like beautiful drinks for free. And so we have like a loop we go through where there's at least 6 of them and everybody gets their own, you know, drink. And so not only could I not have it this year, but I couldn't even try their drinks. I couldn't even have a sip. So it was a really weird feeling. You know, she got all kinds of birthday food and birthday desserts, some from my favorite places, and it just was rough. And then she had this beautiful like ice cream cake, and which is not something I would like normally, but to not be able to have it, then all of a sudden that's like all I'm thinking about. I want to have it. And so yeah, I had to get through her whole birthday with not participating really at all. And so that was this week, and I did it, and that was good. There's been no cheating. And so that's good. I'm glad for a little bit of break now. So my youngest daughter, her birthday's in 6 weeks, and 4th of July is coming up soon, and different things like that. And so, and then right after her birthday is my son's birthday. And so, yeah, there's a lot kind of going on this summer, but I'm going to be happy for the breaks where there's not the different holidays. 4th of July is going to be hard. Not gonna lie. I'm kind of worried about that one. We like to grill. We like to do shish kebabs. And I can still do that. I could still do that with just the meat on it, which will still be good. But it's the s'mores that's going to hurt really bad. I love s'mores. They're like my favorite ever. I like s'mores anything and everything. And we do s'mores all summer long. We do s'mores in the winter. I mean, we just a s'mores family here. And I can't participate in the s'mores at all this summer. So that's going to be just hard. So one thing I'm experiencing is that it's getting hot here now in Phoenix, and it's just hot. The summer is going to be hard. What I'm finding is the meat is easy to eat in the wintertime, dry, hard, warm meat, whatever. And in the summertime, I'm starting to want things like watermelon, you know, and different fresh fruit and the fresh salads, all the fresh like veggies, and that's what I'm wanting right now for summertime. And so I'm finding this is going to be really hard. I felt really just dry this week, just dry and thirsty. I'm drinking the same amount, it's just different. And so I'm gonna have to kind of increase my fluid intake, and I'm gonna have to find some ways to work around it this summer. Some kind of exciting things I have, because I'm like downing those AHA, you know, carbonated water cans like crazy. You know, I can't have a whole pack of those a day. So I'm needing to do some other things, but that brings me to my invention this week. So I'm gonna have to make a video on it, because I'm calling it the Carnivore Diet Margarita. And it's not truly like a margarita, but it kind of is. It kind of tastes like it, and obviously there's not alcohol in it, and that's okay. The point is to like, it's cold, there's ice in it, and it's cold and it's refreshing. So all I've been doing is mixing some lemon juice and some lime juice, and I think depending on the source, it's fairly legal on the carnivore diet. Either way, I'm okay with it. And if it's not going to affect my weight loss, I'm even doubly okay with it. So anyway, I'm putting lemon juice in, and I'm putting lime juice in, not quite as much lime as lemon. I'm putting a little bit of salt in, and then I'm putting my liquid stevia, and I'm blending it all up with ice, and I'm making a margarita type of thing. And it is so good. It's so good. It's pretty close to being decent for this diet. I really wish I had had it on Cinco de Mayo. I wish I had thought about it, but I didn't. So now I get to enjoy it all summer. So that's something that has been really cool. That has been helping me get through this hot summer heat. It's so hard. One other thing I've been having going on this week it's like unbelievably bizarre. It's a bizarre feeling. I'm having this weird side effect where my skin, especially on the areas of my skin and my fat is numb. Not tingly, not like if your leg falls asleep or something, not totally that pronounced, but it is a really uncomfortable feeling. It's enough there that like I'm aware of it. There's just this numbness, not on my arms, not on my face, not on like non-fat areas, but the fat, even on the trunk of my body, like my whole stomach, fat, my legs, mostly my inner legs and my top of my thighs, and even somewhat down like my calves and my lower part of my legs, but not my hands, not my feet. Nowhere else is numb. It's just the top, it's just surface, but it's there. Like the pressure is different when I touch it. It feels different when my clothes kind of rub on it. I can feel the numbness, which I know sounds kind of like an oxymoron, but it's true, and it's a really weird feeling. It's super weird, so much so that it's on my mind a lot. And so I don't know, it's a little bit alarming, but I've been researching and I can't find, it doesn't fit into anything. I've never heard of this, so I'm sharing it because I'm curious. Has anyone else experienced this? I mean, I've lost weight before and I've never had this happen. I've not lost weight by putting myself into ketosis before, so does it have something to do with that? I have no idea, but it's a really weird and obnoxious and bizarre feeling. I'm not super concerned as of yet for like some kind of disease process or anything. I don't see it fitting into any of those kind of symptoms. And, you know, I am paying attention to that. I am aware of what to watch for. My background actually is I am a registered nurse. So I'm not like super concerned as of yet, but it's weird, right? It's just sort of weird. So that's been a really bizarre side effect this week that I'm not sure what's happening. And I'm watching it. I'm watching it closely. But if you've ever heard of it or you have any information, I'm definitely willing to check that out because I want to know what's happening. It's not something I was planning or expecting for sure. So one other thing went on this week, and that was that I was like starving. I was so hungry this whole week. I just couldn't like seem to get a handle on it or get ahead of it. I don't feel like I was eating less this week than I had been on previous weeks. I don't know. Maybe my body is just requiring and asking for more food this week. I don't know. But definitely had a little more trouble eating meat this week because it feels so dry and hot here. So maybe I was eating less and just wasn't like totally aware. But I was just starving. I was so starving. And I just couldn't seem to get situated with it. And so I didn't end up exercising at all because I was so hungry, and then I was weak from being hungry, and so I really just made food and thought about food, it feels like, all week. It was kind of unpleasant in that way. And I'm really finding with this diet, like the hunger can come on really quickly and just crash quickly. I can go downhill quickly where I'm weak, hungry, fast. It makes me want to stay like close to home. Like venturing out has to be so planned for that it makes me not even want to like do it that often right now, because a lot of times, yeah, I'm out and I'm feeling hungry while I'm out, and I don't like that feeling either. And so I just didn't feel like I had my rhythm this week with that. And I'm getting used to the fact that losing weight is like an active process that you constantly have to be paying attention to and thinking about, and you can't necessarily just go on autopilot and relax about it and just eat and it happens. I feel like with this diet, even though it's very simple, I'm constantly going to be like troubleshooting it and figuring out, constantly just making sure I'm getting enough food in, constantly making sure I'm eating the right things, constantly making sure the weight's still coming down. It's a very active thing, and it can be a little tiring. It can get tiring. It does get weary, I guess, which is the push for it to go quicker. I keep saying how much I want it to go faster. Yeah, because I don't want to do this forever. I don't want to do this for so long. I don't want to do this for a couple of years, because it's just hard to maintain that and sustain that level of concentration on it for that long. I think that's what's happened to me in the past, is you just get tired of it. You get tired of doing it and you just want to go back to being normal and eating normal. So I'm hoping that this is like, because of the nature of the diet that I've chosen to do, this is the last time. You know, making this be the last time that I have to concentrate with this much effort. I can't wait to get to like just the maintenance phase where I'm a normal healthy weight and I can maintain my weight from there. And there's going to be a bit of a learning curve with that too, but it's going to be easier than actively trying to get the weight off. So I'm still trying to get myself together enough to like exercise. I really have to make sure I'm eating more, I guess, for the hunger feeling to go away. Obviously, if I'm hungry, I'm not eating enough. So I really struggle with that this week. I got to get myself going better with it this week, because I really do want to start adding in the exercise. I'm just nervous. How quick my energy can get depleted or feel depleted, and I not really realize it was like coming on, you know? So yeah, I've really been trying to increase and up my levels of the meat that I'm eating. And now that I think about it, that does make sense. Like I was eating just 2 eggs for breakfast and then I'm feeling hungry again so quickly after, right? And who wants to make food again so fast after that? I'm like, no, I need a couple more hours. So I'll delay it and then I'm really hungry. So what I'm doing now is like, okay, we'll eat more eggs for breakfast, right? So I've been eating 4 and I might even up that to like 6 eggs for breakfast instead of 2 because why not, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm experiencing. I can see I talked way too long in this video, so that's what this week was like. It's still going strong, and pretty soon I'm going to be on the 3-month mark, which is crazy. So I'm going to be making a 3-month update, and you should see that hopefully is the next video coming out. And so we're going to talk about what it was like to do this for 3 full months and what is coming up maybe in the next 3 months, what is my future plans and what is going to go on. And so that'll be coming out soon, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
We start to sail along these ocean waves. Nobody knows how to find us. It's turning out to be a perfect day. I just wanna leave our normal lives behind us. So let's get lost out here, no one else out here. Find ourselves out